Well, hello everybody. It is Saturday, January 11th. It is pretty much noon right on the button. I think it's like 11:48 or something like that. 58, somewhere in there. Close. A little chilly this morning. It's finally warming up. The sun's nice and bright. It's about 8 degrees this morning, which I think is pretty cold. I don't know. It gets much below 20. It's hard to tell though. So I'm standing in the middle of a corn stalk field here. This is one field I farmed. There's 68 acres. We're about square in the middle of it here. That bean stubble's and neighbors over there, if you can see that. Down there in the bottom is the old mama cows. We just moved them here this morning. Actually, about an hour ago we got done. I've been putting out salt, mineral, and checking the electric fence. There's no fence. And honestly, there's only water because I'm lucky enough that they're kind of sediment ponds or whatever you call them. They're full of water, so I'm going to use that as long as I can, as long as they don't freeze over hard. We drove them down here. We didn't haul them today. Normally I haul them, but we only moved them, what would be about 2 miles if you follow the road. So we had some help. Dad brought his tractor and loader with a bale of hay and got in front. I had old Reliable Red there. We beat the hell out of that truck. But my father-in-law came down for the weekend. He rode one of my wife's horses. And my uncle came and just kind of followed down the road, made sure they kept going, bringing up the trail. He had my pickup and stock trailer, which I had salt, mineral, and protein tubs and that stuff loaded in to set out here. So like I said, this field, there's 68 acres. Don't ask me why they split it up that way, because it's not a true 80. The piece north of it, there's 90 acres in it. They split things up funny one time. But they were on it's most of a quarter. They sold an acreage off of it, but that my wife and I own ourselves up north. There's like 143 acres of crop ground, and there's about 3 acres with a big pond on it. Of course, there's another big pond this year because it was so wet. Lost about 4 acres of corn. No big deal. It happens. It is what it is. I was glad to have the moisture. So I raised more corn losing the 4 acres than I would have if it's been dry. So nope. I want to thank Ben Vieser of Vieser Cattle for the shout out yesterday. That's pretty cool. I woke up this morning with my daughter. She got hungry about 3 o'clock, so I woke up with her and fed her. And my wife likes to keep track of how we feed her and the phone and stuff. So opened up my phone, and man, it blowed up with emails, comments, and people subscribing and stuff. That's pretty cool. That made my day. That a lot of fun. So not a very smart man, but I like to try things. A lot of things, stupid things make neighbors talk. That's fun. I like making the neighbors think I'm stupid. But so nope. Just moved cows this morning. I think this afternoon we're gonna go down and haul some dry sorghum Sudan hay. It's froze up enough I can get to the field, and we'll haul it over. I need to haul a bunch to my mechanic guy that I talked about on Christmas Eve in trade for some work. I did get my 3020 back. We get some time, we'll do a video on that one. But so I'm gonna go down there this afternoon, try and haul a bunch of hay. I can't get my semi into the field. It's just too tight of driveways and stuff where the hay's at. So we'll take my father-in-law will go with me. We'll take my 6-bale dump trailer and load them up and haul them over about a mile and dump them where my hay pile is, stockpile. So then I can get to hauling them as I can. So nope, haven't talked for a couple weeks. Had a great Christmas, a great New Year's. Got to spend a lot of time at home with my wife and my daughter. That was truly worth it. So of course, like normal, I got more work to do than there is hours. So sometimes it's kind of nice to say, to heck with it and take a break for a day. But we got to get back to the grindstone. got a lot of work to do. I'm supposed to start, these cows will start calving in a month. So they're going to stay on this field. There's 58 cows here. I've got a few more at home. I've been buying a few and speculating a little bit. I had this extra corn stalk field we're in now. I got all kinds of hay this year, so I been buying some cows, trying to get mostly solid mouths. I got a few broken mouth, and heck, I got a couple second calvers and a couple first calf heifers. But my idea is to run them through the winter and calve them. And I think I got enough small patches of grass found. I want to put them on there. We get to the middle part of September, I want to wean the calves. And when I do so, I'm going to take the cows to the sale barn as weigh-up cows. I won't put a bull with them, so that helps a little bit on my expenses. Some people tell me I need to, that they'll gain better, but I think they're going to be kind of limited just because they're a little cow, how much you can gain in a pasture. If it works and I got the feed, I thought about hauling all of them home, fence line weaning them in my yards there, and feeding the cows for 30 days or something like that, get some condition on them and sell them. But the problem is if I wait too long and get into harvest, I'm going to be worried about that. And if I wait too long, they'll be flooded with cows. So I think I'll probably be better off, honestly, to sell them in September when I wean the calves, save the feed for the calves. And then my goal is I'd have those calves and the calves on the cows that I'm going to keep or always have, and have a bigger package of calves to sell coming up whenever I decide to do that. This year, we've done it a little different. They're going to go Friday. This coming Friday, they're going to the sale barn. I get nervous. I hate it. I just get nervous what they're going to bring, but I should be okay. They're in good shape. They're a good set of calves. I should be okay. I know I'll be a lot better than when if I'd have sold them like I normally do, which is when I weaned them. Usually in the middle of September, I'll wean them, take them off the cow, and take them sale barn. This year, I think I'd have been doing good to get $750 a head out of them, and I can't take that. I mean, just because I'm making some cow payments and some stuff, I got to have more than that out of them. Don't get me wrong, I fed them. I've got a feed bill and some stuff in them now, but it's my feed. If I want to, I can, don't get me wrong, I could have sold the feed and used that to pay the calf bill, but I'd rather sell the bigger calves. So that's all I really got today. Again, there they are down there in the bottom. I don't know how we can see them. I'm not a very good video taker. I'm just using my cell phone, and I've got it on, I suppose it'd be the selfie mode, so I can see when I'm looking at myself, but I can't really tell what you're looking at right now. I get smart enough to figure out how to flip it around or something, we'll do it, but I don't edit or anything. I don't know. I don't want to do it. I just want to talk to you guys and show you what I'm up to, and have a thanks to Ben, and thank you guys for watching and subscribing, and any comments, something you'd like to see. We've got a pretty diverse operation. We've got, of course, on our home, or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, the sun's probably right in your eyes there. Excuse me. Meat, goats, beef cattle, horses. I'm not a horse person. My wife's a horse person. I'm not a horse person. I'm really not a goat person, but I've learned to have to be, which is okay. I don't mind them. They are an odd creature. But we have row crop grain, corn, soybeans. Sometimes we'll do wheat. We haven't the last couple years. I'd like to. I do a lot of grazing crop mixes behind that with like oats and radishes and millet and turnips and that kind of stuff. Just world-class cow feed, and graze it. I graze it in February. It's just as good as in September. Pretty well. Not quite, but pretty close. We have grown some grain sorghum. I did that this year. I was disappointed with the outcome of it. So that's not on next year's ticket. We will be all corn and beans for grain crop. There'll be about 210 acres of soybeans, and right at 400 acres of corn. And then I'll have a little field that's 27 acres, which is where my Sudan grass is. I'm going to haul off. And I'm going to this spring plant a mix of oats, spring barley, spring triticale, and some forage peas. And then I want to put that up, swath and bale that as wet hay and wet wrap it. And then when I get that taken off, I'm going to drill some Brachytic dwarf BMR sorghum Sudan. The dwarf part, just the nodes on it. On normal sorghum Sudan grass, your nodes are probably 6-8 inches apart. On this, they're about 3 to 4, so you get twice as many leaves. And then plan is to do that and wet wrap it also. And then I can use that as my forage source for my calves when I wean them. Those two. Probably mostly the mix with the peas and the oats and stuff. And then I've got another field right next to it that's about 40 acres, and I'm going to plant that to teff grass. Normally I put up quite a bit of prairie hay, and just the way the rotation is with my landlord on one piece, I'm not going to have as much, so I'm going to plant some teff grass to have more grass hay that way. And I'll probably keep it and sell my other prairie hay I'm going to put up. Usually I try and keep that prairie hay, but I think teff grass is so much better. I mean, it's on calves, it's so much finer. It's got more nutrients in it. It's just better feed. So some people question it when you want to sell it. Around here, it's pretty new, so I'll just keep it and sell them the other hay, and they won't be any wiser for the most part. So, nope, that's the plan. It's a beautiful Saturday. Just a light breeze. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's still probably 20, under 20. It's under 20. I think high today is supposed to be 25. So, beautiful sun. So, I'm going to hop in the old red beast here and finish going around the electric fence. Make sure it stays hot. Keep the cows in. I'm sure most of you probably know the electric fence is not, it doesn't hurt them. It's more of a startle thing. And it's just, they don't like it. It doesn't hurt them. It's not going to, shock them to death or something like that. It just kind of, it's a portable temporary fence to keep them in from getting out on the neighbors and causing havoc. And I hope so, because this field's on the highway, so that always presents a new set of challenges if they decide they want to be on the wrong side of the fence. So, all right, well, I'm going to quit rambling on. Good to talk to you guys. Thanks for subscribing. If you got any questions, anything you want to see, don't be afraid to ask. If I can show you, I'd sure be glad to. We'll talk to you later.